Mr. Pold, and I'm here with
St. Jimmy.
DVD.
All right.
Whoa, you're a hot one today.
Huh?
What?
I don't know. That sounded lackluster.
DVD!
There you go.
Sorry for your eardrums. Send the bill to St. Jimmy at our website.
Fakewebsite.com.
Hey, I'm working on the website.
Oh.
It might be up by the time this goes up. Our fake sponsor this week is Space Pyrex. Cook your astronaut meals with our out-of-this-world bakeware. Don't leave Earth without it. Arr. It has nothing to do with pirates.
Oh, I think it's Space Pirates.
Why would the rest of that make sense then?
I don't know. I'm not in your brain.
It's perfect for space pirates.
Well, I was thinking SpaceX, Pyrex,
Oh.
Space
So
Pyrex.
make pies?
No, Pyrex is like your glass 9x13 pan.
Oh. You want to make lasagna?
Is it
Yes.
space lasagna?
In my house, we call that ultimate deep
Yes,
dish
lasagna
pizza.
takes up space.
It's three-dimensional,
Lasagna.
after all.
Well,
Make sure you get the oven-ready noodles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want they'll get chewy. Speaking of space pirates.
Does it get
What?
chewy in space?
Space-
How long do you have to boil the water in space?
It boils instantaneously.
Okay.
You don't even have to heat it. The low pressure causes it to boil.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Got it. So
There's no pressure.
I'm just about over my cold.
No
But
pressure.
You may hear some coughing or sniffling out of me.
That doesn't mean we're starting the consumption.
I feel
Every
Every time
much
you do it, I'm
better.
going to start it on consumption, just so you know.
I do feel much better. So.
Maybe you
feel
stop
me.
feeling him.
You feel me? No. Please stop feeling me.
You're feeling me too hard. It bruised me. Oh, it's my turn? Oh. So I stayed home today from work. Didn't go.
Why?
Zoc had his wisdom teeth out.
Oh,
So I was dumb as a post.
And you're helping him put him back in?
No, I could use some. I told him I should just take yours and implant them where I don't have them.
I don't think they would replace your canines or whatever missing.
So, yeah.
That would be funny.
My wife didn't want to do it because she doesn't like seeing her babies hurt.
Oh.
It's like, it doesn't seem that hurt. He's drugged. Is mostly what it seems like.
Well, just have them say something flippant first.
So I had to run, while he was doing his surgery, I had to run to the pharmacy, which is fine. I went there
To get the anesthetic for the surgery?
to get his drugs for afterwards.
Oh, okay, for afterwards.
I was listening to ladies at the office
Like,
trying
we're
to
running
call.
low, quick, run get some.
So you went to the pop store?
No,
Oh,
not that.
Did you buy
pharmacy.
Pyrex?
you have
guess
that
so.
in Pyrex.
So I was listening to the ladies at the office while I was sitting in the waiting room, trying to talk to the actual pharmacist at the pharmacy. Because I guess they'd like you to, this particular pharmacy wants you to leave a message on the machine so that when you show up, they don't have it ready because they haven't checked the machine yet. So they sat on hold for like 30 minutes. Maybe that's over exaggerating. 15 minutes trying to get to the actual pharmacist. And eventually it sounds like the machine just hung up on them. So then they were both trying, and one of them left a message on the other machine. So it's like, so you can probably run now to the pharmacy, get his prescriptions, and then come back as long as you're back by the time he's done, which is like an hour away. It's like, okay, I can try that. So I go to the pharmacy, pull up to the window. There's no one in line, so I pull up to the window. Opens at 8. It's after 8. They finally come to the window. He's like, yeah, they just called it in, left it on the machine because they couldn't get a hold of the pharmacist. Then she was like, check the machine. I think we got a. All right, well, we got 20 minutes. So I left, drove over, got, I think I stopped by the convenience store, got some dew and some donuts, crunch donuts.
Did you dip them in the dew?
I did not, but I love those donuts. It's the only form of coconut that I like for some reason. Probably just dipped in brown sugar.
I don't like coconut.
I don't either, but I like these. Went back. I got there a little bit early, so I sat in the Staples parking lot across the street until right at the time they said, pulled up. It's like, we don't have the second one done yet. I didn't even know I had two of them.
What are you doing?
It'll be 10 minutes. Okay, so I left the drive-thru, parked even closer to the drive-thru at the Staples. I sat there and played Spider Solitaire for 10 minutes. Pulled back around, finally got the prescription, and got there on the dot when the time they told me to be back.
Oh.
So I had to wait for like
And
5
he'd already
minutes.
left.
Oh. Yeah, we just let him walk home. He said it's fine. So I got him in the car, got him upstairs. Actually, when I got to the front door, I had my car keys, and I don't have a house key on my car keys. Because when we bought the truck, I divided my keys,
Yeah.
and the house key went with the truck key.
Oh, I just have a house key on each set of my keys.
So I had to kind of push him towards the front door. Like, so he
Head that way.
Lean against the door right here. Don't move. Don't fall over. Had to go to my car, open the garage door, and go in that way. And give him upstairs to the couch because he's not allowed to lay flat for 3 days.
Whoa.
And is he not allowed to eat solids for 3 days?
Right.
I remember that.
So got him on the
More
couch.
gases.
Or
Got him on the
plasma.
couch, all propped up, pillows, blanket. I think I came in here and played video games for like 30 minutes. Like, I can do this while I'm in there with him. So I go sit on the couch. Thought, I'll just put in Madden and play Madden until he wakes up.
Hmm.
But as I was up at the TV, I look over and he's awake. And he's like, how did I get here? He had no clue how I got from... The last thing I remembered was talking to the doctor as they were administering the anesthetic.
Wow.
Then he woke up, which is kind of how I went when I had mine out. I remember.
Yeah, same here.
I just woke up in bed and I was like, how did I get here?
I remember
I didn't prop myself up though. I was just in bed.
being in the car with Mom afterwards and blinking and being like miles further down the road.
So it's called sleeping.
I just remembered having lots of strawberry milkshakes when I was recovering.
Yeah. So I made a malted milk for lunch.
I just had Mom
You had
pre-chew
to
my
eat it through a straw?
food.
Oh.
You can't eat through a straw. You can't suck on it.
Oh, that's right.
You have to have your mother chew it up and then
Mommy bird it. It's a good thing I have
mother
that.
bird it. Yep.
It's a good thing I got the mother bird pork hocks downstairs. He's having mashed potatoes for dinner
Nice.
tomorrow. He said he's
And then he's gonna do the mashed potato.
before the podcast, we went and got him some yogurt and other things, ice cream.
I also don't like yogurt.
Okay.
Well, you're good thing you're not.
Thought I'd let you know.
some. I don't either, by the way.
I'll eat it occasionally.
Some frozen yogurts are good though.
Just freeze your yogurt.
How do they get the yogurty flavor out of it?
It's
Sugar.
part of the freezing process.
Lots of sugar.
Well, there used to be 2 froyo places in town,
Right.
and the other one it tasted like yogurt, so I couldn't go
Oh,
there.
that's why it went out of business.
Yes.
Because you didn't go there?
Yes.
No, because it tastes
Wow,
like
you eat a lot of yogurt.
Our frozen yogurt tastes more like yogurt.
That's what it said.
Okay, I'm not going there then. No,
Why
it
don't you go to
didn't
ice
say
cream
that.
parlor?
We went there once and it was gross. So
Is frozen yogurt better than ice cream for you?
Probably not.
If it doesn't taste like yogurt, it's probably full of sugar and stuff, just like ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, especially when you put all the goodies on top of it,
Well, if they didn't
like
have
the chocolate syrup,
Swedish
and
fish and those gummy frogs,
Gummy
they're too
frogs.
tempting.
Yeah.
I've cut down on how much I put on my froyo.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I was telling that story to the story where I got a text message from my boss.
Oh yeah, that was just to
Oh.
explain why he wasn't at work.
So first time I was sitting in the parking lot, after I got my drink and donuts, I got a text message that looked at as my boss, saying that everyone in my office told me that he should have a meeting with me and a kind of intervention. It's like, why? And they said, oh, we unveiled the T-shirt design competition T-shirts, and my friend that I gave my design to, well, he talked me into it. I wasn't. I was just doing it for making him laugh and
Right.
to the
And he-
gals that sit next to me, and then so he talked me into printing it, to copy it, actually letting him to put it forward in the meeting on Thursday.
So it was the kind of thing that if you had a dirty mind, it would look
Yes, immediately.
inappropriate.
Yes.
Okay. And you were claiming ignorance.
2 circular items in strategic location. Although if you look closely, it does have extra stuff that shows what it really is. And then it had the, I don't know, slightly.
But wouldn't that be
message.
inappropriate to make a T-shirt that someone's going to want to stare at?
I don't know.
Just put underneath, stop looking.
My eyes are up here with an arrow. Anyway, then we had a witty banter, and at one point I told him that an artist can't control how his art is interpreted.
Oh, there you go.
I was playing off like I didn't know what he meant.
Of course.
So he actually explicitly told me exactly what
Oh.
everyone's mind went to,
That's awesome.
which was funny. I was reading it as funny, but we'll see what happens when I get to work tomorrow.
You can't open the door because you can't.
I can't get in.
Yeah,
Change my
badge
code.
doesn't work.
Oh, that'd be sad.
Yeah, it would be.
I'd go work with you then.
Oh, hey, there you go.
No, I think they count on me too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they let you get away with
My last evaluation was kind of feeling out. No, you're not planning on taking me these other positions, are you?
it.
Said, no, I don't want to be a project engineer. That sounds horrible. I want to be as close to actual engineering as I can.
Right. I'm not a
I like to get my calculator out of my,
scheduler.
and not just to calculate man hours and stuff.
Oh, do you want to use it to do math?
Yes, I like the math.
It's just man times hours.
Math times n times hours
Oh.
times ho times ers.
Uh,
All right.
this guy.
That makes man hours way different if you divide it. Man.
Okay,
That's
that was.
This guy I worked
Sorry,
with
Bob.
in my previous job, he had written this equation that it was like F sub U to the.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, it spelled out a
Multiple
bad
force.
phrase, and gave it to me. And this technician saw it. He's like, "Oh, you guys working on homework?" And I was like, sure."
So I talked a irate coworker out of sending a nasty gram
Oh, did you?
response to
Good
something
call.
by telling him to be more discreet about it. It's like just make the first letter of each word spell something.
Hmm.
And he did.
Oh.
Nice. I had.
He's also the guy when I was standing up for my boss one time, handed me an email. I was like, I just sent this. And I read it, I was like, ah, why would you do that?
we have snarkiness checks on emails in my office.
And I do that too with my boss. Can you read this and make sure this is okay?
Yeah. Well, I'm signing up to go to a conference this summer,
I was
and
trying to sign up for that same one maybe.
I wasn't sure how that worked. Like, how do I get actually registered for the conference? And there's one other person in my division that's going, and I was thinking about calling her and asking her about it. And I talked to my lead about it yesterday and never did it. Well, she called me today. She's like, "Have you filled out your training request for that yet?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Yeah, I didn't even know what to do." And somebody told me, so I'm telling you so that you'll know.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So I got it filled out. It's like, there's no way to know what you're supposed to do in a situation like that. And my
there's not.
boss is out of the country for like a month, so I can't ask him. But now it went to him to authorize
He's
it,
visiting neighborhood Chad.
and I don't know what's gonna happen if he doesn't approve it right away. So
There's some training at MIT I want to go to, but it is
That you might want to go to.
that I want to go to. But it's really expensive training. It's like 2 weeks.
Never mind.
how to make
I was
mitts.
trying to make a joke.
Uh-oh.
MIT might. Didn't work too well.
Get it on the Romney route.
Might Romney?
Mitt Romney.
Oh.
MIT.
Mm-hmm.
KEYMOUSE.
What was I?
Minnie Mouse.
I was
Oh,
spelling something for somebody to type in at work today, and
And you spelled it like that?
I almost went into the Mickey Mouse.
I do that all the
because
time with people.
I'm
What
not
was
surprised.
it? It started with an M.
I heard. I always when someone says something about disassembling something, I'm, no disassemble.
And your younger coworkers have no idea what you're talking about.
Nope.
I'm getting that now. Our new engineer
You're
is like
old.
22.
That's crazy.
I'm now in the situation where I have coworkers that are closer to my kids' age than
I've been in
they
that
are to
for a
me.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, but you're
It's fun when
old.
they're old enough that you can see your kids. That's coming soon.
Yeah, I've got quite a while before that's going to happen.
Not me. Or DVD. Our oldest child is getting pretty old.
Yeah, my oldest is only 11, so
Wow.
Well, should we move on to nerdiculture?
Let's do it.
All right.
surprise. Oh,
Well,
no,
you do it,
it's
I
a
guess.
surprise topic.
So I want each of you to pick some
Your nose.
character,
Oh.
like in a movie, TV, book,
Data.
video game.
Okay, let me.
So you're picking
all right.
Lieutenant Commander Data?
Yes.
Kratos from God of War.
Same
I
guy,
know.
basically. You gotta pick a different one than mine.
That's
I'm not familiar with that game, so...
okay. It has to be something you're familiar with.
No, it doesn't have to
Oh.
be, but
I'm
I
familiar
would
with it.
enjoy it more if I was familiar with
Okay,
it.
let me change it then.
Clank.
Ned Niederlander
Yeah, that's a good choice.
from the Three Amigos.
Okay, so DVD, imagine if you were living Lieutenant Commander Data's life, what would it be like if you had his
Like
life?
You are a
his
robot.
life?
No, it would be you just taking his place in what he does.
Like one day he disappears and you show up in his uniform.
That'd be awesome.
Hey, I'm Data now.
I would get all the jokes though and make the people laugh. Instead of, because people usually laugh at Data.
But
not
they
with
need
it.
a straight guy for the comic relief.
Just straight guy,
Well, you know what I mean.
I guess.
Somebody that plays the
So what would
serious
a
part.
day in your life be like if you woke up as Lieutenant Commander Data?
He would have no idea how to do his job.
I would too. It could
Would
be
you
that
try
hard
to
as
fake it for a
pictures.
little while?
Of course I'd fake it.
Does he look like Data?
I'd try to transfer over to engineering.
I don't know. Should we have him look like Data?
What is Data mainly drives the ship, right?
He's
Yeah.
the chauffeur, right?
Yeah.
So
Pretty
that'd
much
probably
it.
be pretty easy to learn.
Yeah, it's not that hard. You just push a button and
Wesley figured it out when he was a teenager.
yeah, he's not that smart. I think they'd figure it out.
They'd figure out that you weren't Data.
They would.
Oh.
And then they'd probably try to figure out how to use a transporter to get the real data back or some phase transition thing or
It's a
use
bunch
a,
of techno babble.
yeah, pretty much.
They just launch you into an alternate dimension thinking that's
I'd have to grow a goatee, right? If it wasn't actually him. Like the evil
So you'd
data.
be-
Well, if you're evil Data is lore and he doesn't have a goatee.
He should.
I know.
They should have done
They
that.
missed
Do they ever
the
get
opportunity.
the Data from a different dimension?
No.
Another
From the
dimension.
evil dimension?
I don't
They
think
didn't.
so.
They never did the.
Yeah, they never did the evil dimension in TNG.
They should
They
have.
did in Bill Shatner's books that he wrote.
They also did in
No,
Deep Space
Deep
Nine.
Space Nine
quite a
had
bit.
a number of
Yes.
those.
All right. How about you? What if you appeared
what-
in Ned
no,
Niederlander's
wait.
life?
I
Would data be in
nobody
my
would-
life? Would we switch places?
We'll get to that in a minute.
I think I would be great as Ned Niederlander. I could
Yeah.
ride a horse,
You're
Okay.
way smarter than
shoot
me,
a
probably.
pistol.
You would know how to jump off of the horse before it ran under low branches, right?
Yeah.
I've seen you do that before.
I can identify mail planes.
Yeah, that's
Excellent.
true. You did that the other
Can you
day.
tie
I did.
can you tie a bandana over your head?
Yeah. hmm I can spin a
Can you
pistol on my finger.
sing and dance?
How
Uh-huh.
fast are you to draw it?
Oh, you can?
I've sung
Let's
and
see it.
danced before.
Oh, okay.
I was in a
That's-
musical
Oh.
production called Pirates of Penzance.
Yeah. Were there any space pirates involved?
No, just regular pirates. I was an orphan.
Pyrex of Penzance?
I was an orphan pirate
Just sing and dance.
Yep.
Dance.
and tried to marry women against their will.
Oh, what a cad. Alright,
Okay.
so what would happen if Data took over your life?
You get bored really easy.
Would he?
And I think you'd be really successful at it, actually.
At your job?
I think you'd do it.
Would
Yeah,
you
just
make-
read all the references and then
Yeah, you'd know everything.
Really super fast?
It'd take him a while to get to know the people I work with so you could give them work, which is part of my job. He would fail, though, probably the pun and
Pun
the
challenges.
coworker.
then he would be out the podcast.
Yeah.
You mean I could be
Like
podcasting with Data and Ned Niederlander?
Think how cool that would be.
Except they might have to switch segments
I
because
think so.
Ned Niederlander doing Technerdy and then Data doing random
That'd make it even
news.
funnier.
It would be funny.
have to constantly correct data on what actual random news meant. They'd probably tell you there's nothing, no actual randomness.
Oh, now I'm glad I'm not Kratos.
Yeah.
That would be destructive.
He would probably kill everyone.
So how would Ned Niederlander survive in your world?
Well, he probably would not be
This
very
is
good
the-
at engineering.
In case our listeners don't know who this is, it's one of the three amigos.
Yes, they shorter one.
Yes, Martin Short.
He would not be able to do my job very well. I don't know, maybe.
I can imagine him sitting at your desk wearing his Three Amigos costume,
That would be
trying to
fun.
figure out how to turn the computer on.
Oh yeah, no computer
Because they're
skills.
from... That took place
1930s
30, 20,
maybe.
10s?
10.
Bet we could find out.
I bet we could.
Okay, Google. Oh, I forgot I have to say it like this. Okay, Google.
What?
When does the Three Amigos take place? Well, when I set up my voice activation, it has you say it 3 times, and now I have to say it in that funny
Well, the
way.
movie was from 1986. I don't think that's helpful.
No. Not at all.
Let's see.
1886. No.
1916.
Okay, so we're close.
How about you?
I,
Do you ever
it,
thought of one?
it doesn't work because I know what the questions are going to be.
Oh.
Oh, so you
So there's
can
more
choose
questions?
accordingly.
Huh?
Okay, you're Kratos. No,
I don't even know where that is.
he's a
It's God of War. And God of War.
he is like a demigod that has
No, this is where I put you
Chains-
guys on the spot, not my
chains
thoughts.
permanently bonded to his forearms that have blades on the
So you
ends,
can swing them
so
around.
that he can swing them around and kill
Oh.
creatures and gods.
Yeah, don't do that in here, please.
There's not a big enough room, really.
It's a fun game though.
Yeah?
There's puzzles, there's melee fighting, and
There's
you can
amigos falling from the sky.
upgrade your
Amigos
character's
falling from the sky?
powers and get new abilities. It's pretty fun.
Hmm.
There's women.
Guess I'm not much of a gamer.
Yeah.
And that's agriculture.
Excellent. That's cool.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
For Technerdy, we're going to talk about something that DVD's going to scoff at.
I am.
He's good at scoffing.
So
What is it?
The new Samsung Galaxy
Oh.
S8 has three ways to use biometrics to unlock the phone.
3 ways for you to lose body parts so people can
Yes.
get to your phone.
You have to do all three to get to the
No.
phone? Oh, okay.
No,
Just
you
one
set
of the
up
three?
2 of them.
Oh, you have to use 2?
Okay,
So
so
lick it is one of
you
them.
can. They recommend for the most security to use a PIN number still.
Yeah, because I can just tell the person that wants my phone what my PIN is without them.
Hurting you, right? Well, okay, so the least secure way is that it does facial recognition.
I thought the least secure way was not having it locked at all.
So let's say you meet the
No, that's
Texas
actually
Street Side
better than
Massacre.
facial recognition.
Oh, really?
No, it isn't. But facial recognition
Almost got
can
me.
easily
Push it on
be
your face.
fooled.
You rub
with-
it on your face, and that's how it recognizes
I rub it
you?
on my belly.
Oh, please don't.
So it uses the forward-facing camera to look at your face, and it compares it to
What if your phone's blind?
Compares it to your
Then-
Facebook posts.
this,
Pictures.
and one of the other methods won't work. It's easily fooled, so it's not a very secure way to do it.
Let's say you're
Like if you wear a disguise, you can.
let's say you're
confuse it.
President Obama and someone has an Obama mask, they can take his phone and get in.
Possibly. Or just a picture.
Or Nixon. So that's a Nixon mask.
Yeah, I'm sure
Just the
Nixon's
photograph?
cell phone.
Hold the
A
photograph
photograph
up.
of it, yeah. Pushed against your own face.
The
Gotta get some contours.
second
Okay.
one is one I actually use as a fingerprint.
Which of your fingers don't you want to have attached to your body?
Well, see, I'm not worried about somebody trying to break into my phone. I use that basically
Keep
so
your
my
kids
kids
out.
can't get into my phone.
Hmm.
Because
see.
They're
I
not
don't.
smart enough to spoof your fingerprints.
And if somebody was going to go to the length of stealing my phone and needing access to it, I would voluntarily open it for them if they were threatening me with violence. Because there's nothing in the phone that is worth my thumb. The Galaxy S8, though, the
That's good.
fingerprint thing is on the back next to the camera.
So what if you accidentally touch the camera and you get your fingerprints all over the camera and it
That
messes up your
is
pictures?
one drawback to having it
That
on the
leads us to
back.
the next one.
Mine is on the front, and so you just push the home button with your thumb and it opens. Which is either of them are programmed in. Actually, you can program in a bunch of fingers so
like your
other
big
people can. Yeah, you could actually. You can have it set up so
Uh-huh.
other people can do it. So I've programmed
Your
each of my
weenus?
thumbs
called.
in.
What's it called?
A weenus?
I didn't want
Look
to
it up.
I programmed each of my thumbs in multiple times just so that it could get it from different angles and stuff. And it works pretty well.
Can you do your pinky?
Is it bad that I don't lock my phone at all?
No?
Good.
Your kids are older.
Well, like now.
Although my son did as soon as I got my phone and he saw it, he put
Check
Snapchat
this out. See,
on
I
it.
just hit the
so-
power button, swipe up, and nothing happens because my phone is dead.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's DVD's
I
way
just
that
let
he...
the battery run dead.
Yeah,
and
he
then
just
I
has
don't worry
a dead
about it.
battery all the time.
So the new thing.
It's old. It's like 5 years old, this phone.
Just like your maturity. Oh,
At least 7.
I was thinking 12, but
12, yeah, for based on this
based on evidence.
picture of
Or the t-shirt design.
like
The
coconuts.
the new thing is it uses the forward-facing camera and it will
What if I want a
actually.
Chevy-facing camera? Sorry,
Then you hold your phone towards your truck.
Oh,
George bow tie.
It actually scans your retina in infrared.
That's the least desirable.
shoots lasers into your eyes.
It actually does shine an infrared light into your eye, and then the camera reads your retina. So the fingerprint, they said it uses like 13 data points, but the retina one actually
Data
uses.
points?
Whoops. Sorry, I was reaching for the mouse.
Reach for the
You
sky.
can't dump your Mountain Dew on my
It was
lap. I saw what
empty.
you're doing.
There's a snake in my
That's what
well.
you get for mocking
There's a
me.
snake in my Mountain Dew. We've
Somebody
mocked
goes
you
with the water
we've
snake.
mocked you for 223 episodes, and just now you decide to pour your drink on me?
No, so the iris scanner actually uses 200 data points, so it's
Really
harder
fun.
to
Irish
fool.
scanner be drunk all the time. Maybe I can't sing.
That's
Oh,
offensive.
boy.
Irish part, at least we can say that.
Oh, yeah. If we're part Irish, we can make
Yeah.
Irish jokes.
That's right.
Some people claim that they can fool the iris scanner.
Like stealing your eyeball?
No,
Oh.
but
By-
in order to do that, they would have to
By
take
playing
an
the recording.
infrared scan of your retina or your iris.
And you don't think you notice?
Well, it's like
If they
At
try to
that
do that
point-
while you're asleep, your eyes closed, so they can't get
They can open it.
Oh, dang it.
well, that's the thing is, it would be easier to get you to put in the PIN number than to scan your retina or your iris. It's not the retina; it's the iris. So your iris is the colored part of your eye,
Oh.
and it's unique to every person
Could they
has a
use,
unique iris.
Pancreas?
That's going to be in the S9. You have to eat the phone, scan your pink.
Scans on the way
Invasive.
past. Get a small phone. You don't want the
Yeah, you don't want the S.
XL.
I think I'll pass.
Maybe you do.
He's
Actually,
going to
probably
pass
wouldn't
on
be
that
able to.
phone.
Probably wouldn't be able to pass.
Yeah, so that's biometrics. I know
Alright.
DVD thinks that he's going to lose an eye if he does that.
I've seen the movies.
Yeah, they did that in
Minority Report.
one of the Avenger movies or something.
Yeah. It's no bueno. Of course, I would lock my phone. So.
I think they should do a tongue print. I wonder if you could set up your
You
tongue
could, probably.
as your fingerprint.
I lick all my stuff anyway, so people can take it.
Like, just try getting into my phone. It's still
I
wet.
just licked it.
It's moist. That's Technerdy,
Okay.
the moistest segment. of
So
the
now I gotta
podcast.
go to a more serious topic. The venerable Roger Moore has passed away.
Oh, yes.
I haven't heard
He's in
that.
his 80s and he passed away from cancer apparently recently. I heard it as just like a throwaway line on the. Someone trying to bring this podcast down jokingly. Just said, and Roger Moore's dead, and then they moved on. And I was like, what? So I went and looked it up, and sure enough. A couple interesting facts. He was the longest tenured James Bond.
Right?
That's
He's
who I
also-
think of when I think
He was
of
also
James
the
Bond.
oldest when he portrayed James
Mhm.
Bond the first time. He was in his 40s.
Wow.
How old's Daniel Craig?
Younger than that.
He seems older.
Well, he
And,
probably was younger than that when he first
Right.
did the first one.
And
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe Sean Connery, but he was only 32 when he took
Oh.
up the role.
Mhm.
The first film he was in was in 1973, and he finished up in the mid-80s. And I think he was in 7 James Bond movies.
And he was in Cannonball Run.
And one of my favorite comedies, Cannonball Run, he was in there playing Roger Moore, I believe. He's who I think of when I think of James Bond.
Yeah,
Still to
same
this
here.
day, because that's what I grew up with.
Yep.
He always had a witty response to everything, kind of puns. And awesome. So rest in peace, Roger. He was awesome. I like him a lot. So the next news story is slightly funnier.
I would hope
Dubai,
so.
and seeking to be on the
Dubai.
cutting edge of technology. They want to lead the world in technology.
By
They're
doing
having an
crazy things.
expo where they introduced a RoboCop.
Oh.
A robot RoboCop?
Yes, as opposed to an actor.
Oh, and as opposed to the actor in the costume.
Right.
Okay.
So it's fully robotic.
It's only 5'5", so it's not.
Is it like the?
What
Is
was
it a
it made in
bipedal
Korea?
robot?
It's a bipedal robot.
Does it have big machine guns on the front?
Does not have machine guns. I don't think it carries a weapon. Why would it? It's a
Oh.
robot. You
Does it
just
need
grab your-
weapons?
You just pull your arms off if you wanted to. There's a picture of it.
Oh, no mouth.
It looks spooky.
It's got an iPad for a chest, so I should get my t-shirt. That way you could pay a fine right on the robot,
Oh.
or you could put in like a police report.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they're having it do
I
security
was
stuff.
shoplifting.
I'm sure it would be for maybe pulling people over,
Mm-hmm.
jaywalking tickets perhaps. I guess maybe putting it someplace so they could report to headquarters if crimes are happening.
Like if it's destroyed by
Right.
raggers.
For-
Kind of more of a
Moving
passive.
Right. It also can salute.
Oh,
That's
Performs a
handy.
snappy military salute. Just sounds like the police force is controlled by the military in Dubai.
okay.
And after the expo, it's going to actually go out and they're going to put it into work.
And it'll last a couple hours
And
before vandals
By
take over.
2030, Dubai plans on having a quarter of its police force be robots.
Oh, I thought you were
Wow.
going to say a quarter of its population.
A quarter of its population
Will be
will be
robots.
robots. In the future, there will be
The
robots.
year 2000.
So when
the
they're
distant future.
describing it, says he can chat and interact, respond to public queries, shake hands, and offer a military salute.
Nifty.
So if you're in Dubai, which I'd like to visit someday, I think that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe in the winter, it's not so hot. It'll be up to the 130s, I think.
In the winter?
No, in the summer.
Oh,
Kelvin?
Yes.
in winter, it's only 130 degrees in the shade.
But they're very interested in future tech and advancing
Building islands.
all kinds of cool stuff over there. Usually with imported engineering. A lot of engineers I've seen on different shows where they're designing things that are like Swedish. They bring down Swedish engineers.
Cool.
So robots coming to a
Small desert country near you?
yeah.
Oh.
And if they prove the concept, maybe it'll show up in other places.
Yeah.
Like Yemen.
Where's Zimbabwe?
I don't think they migrate that far south.
You don't think so?
It depends on how fast they can walk.
So watch out,
Well,
robots are
that's
going to take over.
I guess they could go up through Egypt. They wouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Which makes you wonder why in the RoboCop movie, why they would decide to try to cybernetically enhance an existing person when it's probably easier just to build a robot.
Well,
We would have a RoboCop movie.
in the
I guess.
new one,
We would-
the human part was more for PR,
Oh,
and it was actually the human couldn't even make the decisions.
that's horrible.
Yeah.
And that's the news.
All right. If you want to support the Enginerdy Show, go to our website, engineerdyshow.com.
It should be up by then.
And
Hopefully, cross your fingers.
even though most of the functionality is gone right now. You can still click on the Amazon link to get to
That still works.
Amazon
Okay.
Oh, that's
and
good.
do
So
your Amazon
Amazon's
shopping.
website works.
Yes.
That's good.
I am going to get the website up. We're going to nuke the existing website, and it's going to be totally new from scratch. So,
But I appreciate everyone that's been on there and read my.
story.
Interlude
And I
story.
appreciate everyone that's been complaining to me when
I've had
And-
lots of complaints as well.
about our website being down.
And
Sorry.
new registrations somehow.
Even though our
We
website.
should email them and ask them
How did you do this?
How did you get to our
what
website?
browser are
We
you
need to know.
using? That
Yeah.
our computer, our website is probably like Internet Explorer.
Opera, Nintendo.
Probably Edge.
No,
No one
I've
uses
tried
that.
it in Edge.
Oh.
That's what I have at home.
Living on the edge.
It keeps on telling me it's faster than Google.
We're living in the
Are you sure you want to
fridge.
use me? I'm faster than Google.
All right, let's go on to consumption.
All right.
You've been saving that.
That was
Get
real.
it all out. All right.
Mm.
So I will finished a book called Dragon Watch by Brandon Mull.
Oh,
Oh,
If you
oh my.
are aware of the Fablehaven series of books,
Yes, I
I
am
believe there are
aware.
5 books.
Okay.
17.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim.
Depends. He pulls his apart and rebinds them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
If you gotta do it in the DVD order, so you gotta cut the first book at page 45
Okay.
and splice in the 5th books.
Okay, stop. We get the point. So
You're
this
a
one,
psycho.
the premise of this, it's going to be the start of another 5-book series. But the premise is that the dragons in the magical preserves are getting restless. And so the
Ooh.
heroes from the first series of novels become...
Are they young?
Yes, they're teenagers.
They're young and restless.
They become caretakers of one of the dragon sanctuaries. And things happen from there.
DVDs against sanctuary cities.
Yeah.
Sanctuary dragon preserves.
I like the sanctuary
Sounds
cities
interesting.
and cities where it's really hard for people that would
So
be
this
using
is
that.
geared towards a teenage audience.
Yes, but it can also be enjoyable by adults.
I'll be the judge of
And
that.
adults.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
You don't take both.
All right, Ned.
And then I watched Fate of the Furious.
Okay.
I like that movie.
It was fun. It was a fun movie.
I thought it would be better with what's his name was still alive. And then
Roger Moore.
I was gonna say that, but I couldn't remember his name.
oh, Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy. DeForest Kelly.
Oh, he'd be good in that, wouldn't
No. I'm a doctor, not a
race
Street
car
racer.
driver.
Yeah, street racer. Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. I saw it in the theater.
he? So you got to see the submarine with Nas.
Yes, I saw a submarine.
It was fast because that Nas.
Oh, that's why it was fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked how they were turning the main propulsion shaft without any lubricant going to the bearings at all.
I know. I was...
Did you not hear me say Nas?
They were lubricating it with NOS?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They call it
Yeah,
Nas.
I thought it was interesting that, it was not in the water, but they were still just spinning away.
Yeah. That's very bad for your bearings.
So was that on like a...
They didn't care about the survivability of the set. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They were
Was that
stealing
in a
it.
floating dry dock or something? Is that
Spoiler
what's
alert.
going on with that?
I think it was on tracks that pulled the whole sub out of the water.
That seems like a weird way
That's
to
one
do
way
it.
to do it.
I've heard talk about
Oh, really?
places
Well, it was
in
in
the
Russia.
US doing that.
No, but in the U.S. you wouldn't do it that way. You move it sideways. Just pull it out sideways. That way you can move them and stack them.
Oh, okay.
Take up less space. I would think.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's one of those-
conjecturing.
one of those theaters with the completely like recliner seats.
Oh, I like
Oh yeah,
those.
those are nice. Down in the Haba,
No, this was
another
somewhere else.
state.
Yes,
Chad,
another
South
state.
South Africa,
Sudan.
Malawi.
Malawi.
Oh. I watched a Dom Toretto movie. No, Vin Diesel movie.
I was gonna say.
He basically acted like Dom Toretto in this movie.
You mean he just acts like Vin Diesel in
Yeah.
every movie?
It was Triple X Return of Xander Cage.
He acts a little different than that.
Yeah, he can like
He doesn't care about family
from
and
a
stuff.
flat
That's
ground
right.
like jump a motorcycle 30 feet in the air over a
You can
fence.
actually do that. They did have a competition at X Games where they do that.
It's all about preloading the shocks. And then,
okay.
Yeah.
I'll find it. You want me to show you?
No, I don't.
That's where he came from, is the X Game type stuff.
So
Vin Diesel or
Yes,
his character?
Vin
Oh,
Diesel.
that's why he did the Triple X.
the
Yes.
movie had no consistent plot or what's the other words I'm thinking of? Character motivation or
okay.
tone. It was all over the place. There was
Did they at least
no.
have interesting stunts and?
There was some cool stuff on the motorcycle briefly,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was a part where he has a motorcycle with skis that he's riding in the ocean, and at one point it totally submerges and the engine still runs somehow, even though the
So
air
we've got
intake would have been
motorcycles that can run underwater and submarines that
Yes,
go. Okay, got it.
that's off a ramp.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was very good.
Okay, I won't watch it then.
We watched a Kate Beckinsale film called The Disappointments Room. It's basically a haunted house movie
Okay.
where a couple with a kid move into a old house out in the country to fix it up, and it's haunted.
Of course.
I thought it was pretty good. Very amusing. Kate did an excellent job acting in it.
Mm-hmm.
Although the same thing with other haunted house movies is, why would you stay there?
The door shuts and you can't get out.
There is some of that, but like you know stuff's going on, and yet you remain in the house.
Maybe you're a skeptic.
Anyways, it was really well done. I liked it a lot. It's on Netflix. Also on Netflix is Escape from New York. It's got
Oh yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Does the sequel take place in New York?
No, the sequel is called Escape from LA.
Oh, okay.
Although they're talking about
He rocks an eye patch, right?
Yes, he does. It's really good for when it was made. It kind of holds up. I don't know.
What year was it?
It was
84?
something maybe.
That's my guess.
Let's see.
82.
80 something. And now we have Dead Air.
Oh, sorry.
That's
81. Oh,
Oh.
that's older than I thought.
Yeah.
That's as old as me.
That's older than Big Trouble
That's
in Little
close.
China, right?
Close enough.
So he plays an ex-military guy that's gotten arrested for burglary, like robbing a big federal money place.
Was it
And he's
Kurt
gonna
Russell in Fate of the Furious?
yes.
He was also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Anyways,
Oh,
in
he's a huge
the
fan.
movie, they've turned Manhattan into a penal colony, and the president's airplane is hijacked and crashed there, and they offer Kurt Russell a deal that if he goes in and gets the president and his briefcase that has this special tape in it,
Mm-hmm.
in a certain time period, that they will let him go.
Let him use the Stargate. Oh, wait, is that?
So he goes in and has to fight with all these criminals and find the president and get him out. Yeah, it's kind of just like it has like a post-apocalyptic feel. It runs really smoothly and quick-paced, and you don't get bored. So
Oh, okay.
pretty good. And then something that's totally the opposite of that, I read the novel Don Quixote. It's very long.
It doesn't take place in New York.
It takes place in
What?
Spain. It's about this
España?
crazy guy that likes to read books about knights errant, and he thinks that he can become one of them. And so he goes around and he has this retarded guy that's his squire that goes with him, and they get into hijinks, and he thinks that whenever things turn out wrong, that he's being tormented by enchanters, and everybody just thinks he's hilarious. Now, all the hijinks they get into really weren't that interesting, and in the second half, people are specifically like putting them into situations to mock them, and they don't realize it. And all of that was kind of boring, but the only interesting parts is they run into people, and the people tell them their stories, and those are actually kind of interesting. Although most of them deal with men seducing women with the promise of marrying them and then not marrying them.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
And that happens repeatedly in the book, and Don Quixote has to do something to try to get the guy to marry the woman that he has deflowered.
Sounds racy.
Yeah, a little bit racy.
So just like
It was,
Fate of the Furious then.
yeah, pretty much the same plot as Fate of the Furious.
Excellent.
Kurt Russell was also in the book.
Oh, Kurt Russell was in Don Quixote?
Yep. So,
Did they punch a torpedo?
yeah.
I should put that on mine because I watched Don Quixote too, but it didn't do anything. It just kind of sat there.
Well, I had it
kinda
electronically. I read a chapter a day on my way home from work on my...
That's a new competition. Watching classic novels. See how long you last.
No. So,
Do you get points for how thick the novel is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
it was an interesting read, and I'm glad I read it for its classic nature and effect on pop culture, but it was not very fun to read.
So it's originally in Spanish, right?
Yeah, so it was translated.
Into Russian and then into English?
No, directly into
Because
English.
the funny thing about old classic English novels is the just abandoning of what we think of as current grammar and spelling,
Yeah.
which is always exciting.
Can they abandon it if they took place
That's
before
true.
current
I guess not.
spelling? We abandoned their
We abandon.
archaic spelling and
Yes.
Well, it's not archaic. It just makes stuff up
Well,
Oh.
people
how they
didn't
spell it.
have much learning back
Which is
then.
based, actually, I guess grammar is based on usage. And
It evolves.
I read a really interesting article in front of the dictionary on it.
What did you watch and or read?
So today I watched a anime movie, I guess you'd call it. I thought it was a TV show, but it ended. And I was on it. It's called Blame. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I saw that on Netflix.
It's a Netflix original.
Yeah, it
It's
was
based
on
off of,
the big thing when you turn it on.
It's good. A little confusing, but it's good.
Was it dubbed into
like that.
English?
Kind of like Return of Xander.
No, it's a
Cage.
cartoon, so it's
Oh.
and I think it's written in English. It's a Netflix original, so they,
Oh, okay.
It was
I
written
wrote
in
some
English
Netflix
and then
stuff.
translated to Japanese and then back to English. So there's lots of like
all right.
What
No,
was
it
that?
wasn't.
Donkey.
If I was gonna make an anime,
donkey,
just,
donkey, donkey, donkey.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy James.
White Devil, White Devil. You speak what you do. So that was good. Check that out. I rented finally Passengers.
Oh.
For some reason, my wife was against watching this completely.
Because it's science fiction.
I guess
She
but it's
doesn't
like
like
a love story.
passenging.
I guess not. I really liked it.
She thought it was a sequel to the Hunger Games.
She does not care for the main actress. She has an opinion that
yes, I remember that.
no matter what she's doing, she has an angry face that doesn't change.
Yes, because we were all at a barbecue this weekend
Oh,
and we
that's right.
talked about that.
We were?
Yes, you were there.
You were. That's
Oh!
It was for
First chicken?
my son's birthday.
I don't think I was there for that part of the conversation.
Oh, okay. Could be.
So it was
I
a lot
do remember
different
the
than I thought
barbecue
it was going to be. It had twists I didn't expect.
Oh.
I really liked it.
I heard people either really liked it or really didn't
Most
like
people
it.
don't really like it, don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, I guess I'll see it then.
See it. It's good.
Okay, I have a question about Blame, though.
Okay.
Is it kid-friendly?
Yes, there's no inappropriate
Okay, so it
Animation?
sounds like something my
It's
son
TV-14.
would like.
rated.
Oh, he's too young.
So maybe
He is 11, but he's mature. He's old for his age.
He's mature for 11?
No, he's actually not, but he can handle
I didn't think so.
You might not handle. There's an inner or middle portion where there's not action.
He might get
You
bored.
might get bored during that part.
I don't know. He seems to do okay.
Okay. And then I watched the second episode of the new MST3K
Oh, I need to watch.
with my son
of those.
Zach today.
We're gonna.
A friend of mine told me it was horrible. Yes, we were going to watch them together, but
We never are.
it's like
Schedule's
any number of
just
other
not-
shows I start with my wife that then we can't watch them
Right.
Those were together, and then I just never watched them again.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
the movie is horrible. It's really bad, but it was good with their commentary.
Okay.
It's called, what was it? Cry Wilderness.
Okay.
Bigfoot's in it.
I've been watching
Ooh.
more of the old ones. They're on Netflix.
Horrible acting.
Yeah, that's
The main kid in it's the best actor in the film. But the rest, the adults are horrible. That's bad. Especially when you back it up with what I watched next after we watched that, and that was Harry Potter. Me and Zoc watched 1 through 3 today.
oh wow.
Was he still drugged up?
No, that was after he came to. He was like, "How did I get here?" Then we started watching him after that.
Is this your life?
I think we did both doze off in the middle of the MST3K
Hmm.
because I got up kind of early and didn't sleep well.
Hmm.
And then I've been watching DC Legends of Tomorrow
Is that any
while
good?
Minecrafting. It's pretty good. I liked it. I think I watched the first couple episodes with my kids, and then they really quickly decided not to watch it with me, so they finished it, and they left me behind, so I couldn't watch it with them.
We decided not to watch the second series of it.
Oh.
Because we didn't like it very well.
Okay.
Well, DVD likes most everything.
It's fine
Yeah.
while Minecrafting.
Yeah.
It's on my Minecrafting list of ones I can do.
I'm sure you don't have to pay too close attention to it.
Right.
And it irked me how they could have easily captured the bad guy like 10 times, but for some reason just let him go because they couldn't kill him at the moment.
Yeah, that's
Like-
kind of weird.
Okay, you can't kill him, but
Take him with you.
he's like unconscious right now. You could
Put him in a titanium
like,
box and drop him in the Marianas Trench.
yeah, you
Problem
could
solved.
take him with you and
Arrest him.
figure out how to kill him while you're got him locked up. But yeah.
Oh, they had reasons they couldn't kill him? Not just we
Yeah.
shouldn't kill him?
Well, he had to be killed a certain way.
Oh,
By a
okay.
certain person.
Ah.
And then I watched Inferno, which was a Tom Hanks movie.
Oh, the guy from Bosom Buddies?
Yes.
Okay, I remember him.
It's Dan Brown.
Yes.
It's the third one of the
The Da Vinci
Da
Code,
Vinci Code series.
And the
Angels and
Angels and
Demons.
Demons.
Yep. So my wife picked it out. I
It's on
liked
video?
it. We got it on Redbox.
Okay.
Ooh.
Same with Passengers. I got Passengers on Redbox. After I took Inferno back, I got Passengers. Anyway, it was good. There's the first part that is really. I don't think my wife enjoyed that part of the movie.
Hmm.
'Cause I don't know how much I want to spoil there. But it's very weird and showing visions and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And showing like Dante's Inferno type
Not Dante's
images. Kind of disturbing images, some of them. And my wife was like, the whole show's not going to be like this, is it? It's like, oh, probably not.
I got that book to read.
I think I've read it. I've read all of them.
I
part of
just
the
read
trilogy.
the Angels and Demons one.
Yeah, I've read that one. I've read the
I liked
first one.
Angels and Demons better than Da Vinci
I
Code.
think I did too.
And I won't go back and read the Vinci Code then.
It was good too, but of the
not
two,
as
I
good.
liked Angels and Demons better.
So
Okay.
check Inferno out. It's good. There's others. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and whatnot. But
Okay.
All right, let's do some nerd cred.
All right. Well, my kids invented a new character. It's the next reincarnation of Doctor Who, where he becomes a cow, and they start calling
Dr.
him
Moo.
Doctor Moo.
That's awesome.
I thought that was pretty clever of them.
there's another sequel to that called Dr. Lou, where his police box turns into a porta potty.
One of the circuits gets messed up.
It's decided that the police box is no longer apropos of society. But there's all kinds of these boxes around the
Yeah.
same size. What do you mean to say?
That's
Bigger
pretty
on the
good.
inside.
So
Smaller on the outside.
LFG was talking to me about how he listened to our last week's episode,
Dun dun dun.
and he didn't think it was as funny as we did because he didn't know what a horta was.
What?
Has he not seen that?
Apparently not. So
We should. You watched
I-
it. Made him watch.
I found it on Netflix, and I fast forwarded to the part where Spock's doing the mind meld with the horta. So that
And then the masonry bit.
yeah, I told him that joke beforehand too.
Oh.
But yeah, So those of our listeners who are not familiar with Star Trek, the Horta is this large rock-like creature.
It's a silicon-based life form.
Yes, and it can tunnel through solid rock.
So it's got really big rocks. Silicone based?
Oh, boy.
Silicone
Sorry,
based.
Mom. I'm gonna say it. Sorry,
Eggs.
Mom, on behalf of St. Jimmy. I mean,
Nodules.
everybody
They
here.
call them nodules. don't
No, I don't know.
They call them silicon nodules. Yes.
That's what I call them too.
Anyway,
they? That's what the plastic surgeons call them too.
Dr. McCoy is asked.
Dr. Moo? Oh,
McCoy is asked to help, heal the
For Captain
monster
Cluck?
because it had
Do all
been
farm
shot by a
animal
phaser.
right.
And he says, "I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer."
Of course he did.
But by the end of the scene,
He was
he's
bricklayer?
got cement all over his hands because he, healed the wound with using cement.
Quickcrete?
Yes, pretty much.
Nice.
After he saw that what Horta was, it made more sense why it'd be funny to have a captain of the starship be a Horta,
Yeah.
and you got to have Spock there to,
Translate,
translate
okay.
for him, and then the doctor is a bricklayer.
Yeah.
So
So I think
Okay. I'm sorry we made jokes that people didn't
maybe
understand.
we need to, when we finally get a website going, put like almost like a bibliography
An
of things you
explanation
should
of what
watch.
a
No,
Horta
just things
is?
you should watch.
Oh, like
So that the whole show makes sense.
it's not it.
watch list. Well, we could compile it over time.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you meant every episode because we
I
did
could
do
just-
that at one point.
I
Go
can
through
modify
and
the one I have for young people that I
make
need.
notes.
Here, there's a
Oh.
list of movies you can watch before you can understand my humor.
Yeah, we're not going to do in this episode. You need to know what a Horta is by watching episode
Make people do
such and
homework
such
before they
of-
watch our show.
yeah.
But if we just had a bibliography page, we could just list movies and things. Oh, I guess that's our consumption. Huh?
We do
Anyway.
put consumption, but then we talk about
Sometimes we
things
don't,
that we
right.
didn't consume.
So what nerd cred are you going to share with us, DV?
I'm working on the Jedi Temple Minecrafting. I got a new method for my
You
auto
finished your Capitol building?
Capitol building is complete on the outside, and I'm
Okay.
slowly working on the inside. You should go
It's-
check it out.
It's weird because it's bigger on the outside.
Surface area wise,
Well, it's got thick walls.
I did finish my Pac-Man.
You're a thick wall.
At least the main model. And now I'm building the building
Did you
around
make it so it's playable?
No.
Switch redstone levers or whatever, and it.
So you can have zombies chase you around.
Oh, that'd be
I think
funny.
it makes some unlighted spots, like the main part where the ghosts show up in the middle. I could unlight that. I bet it would spawn mobs, but I would hate to have my thing blown up.
Oh, like if you got a creeper in
There's
there.
occasionally creepers will show up in my animal pens and then blow up my fences between.
Oh no.
And your animals?
So actually, I made a ring,
how he
ring
harvests the meat.
fence far enough away that it won't get blown up if the inner fence gets blown up,
Oh,
containing everything.
and you
So
got
that if my
German shepherds in there.
sheep get out, and then just what sucks is they blow it up. Sometimes they blow up, and the fence actually goes away like to pieces, so you don't get as much. Anyway, but Jedi Temple. Usually I make little solid cubes in AutoCAD
Yeah.
to build my thing model wise. This time I just used line segments no bigger than, or 3D model basically, in increments of 1 is my resolution, which makes it less difficult for the computer to chew through it at a certain point.
I bet.
But I've got the main spire, and I've got the main body of the temple, and then I've got the other 4 spires I'm going to do next, and then it should be ready to build in my world.
Wow.
Once I figure out what material, hopefully one that's easily attainable to build it out of.
Netherrack.
Oh, and then this past Saturday, we drove down to a neighboring city where Aunt Colleen lives, and my son picked up her old car.
Is this nerd cred? Seems like this should have been banter.
Maybe it should have been banter.
Oh.
I'm going to call it nerd cred because
Okay.
he's kind of nerding out on it. We got
Yeah.
it home, and he spent 2 hours vacuuming the interior to the
Wow.
point that it was then dark and couldn't
And then
wash it. And then he had a band trip or something, or orchestra trip, so he couldn't do anything with it. He came back the next day and spent 2.5 hours, I think, washing the exterior,
It looks pretty
and it
clean.
looks really good.
It looks
It
nice.
does look nice.
I'm surprised
And-
how good the paint looks.
We were actually today talking about what we're going to do.
So
as far
does
as
it run,
time-wise.
or how much?
No, it's going to need some help.
Okay.
First thing we got to do is drop the gas tank, probably take all the 6-year-old gas out of it.
Oh,
You don't want to run that kind of gas through an engine.
Let me know what you figure out to do with used gas, because I might have that problem in the
I'm
future.
just set it out in the back and let it evaporate. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Or
just
burn
gonna
it.
set it on fire.
We could burn it. There's a recycling place that takes used oil and see if they have
Take
A
used
spot for-
gas.
old gas or something.
I was just gonna pour it in my neighbor's lawn.
Spill something in his lawn. Then we can make a recreation of my T-shirt in his lawn. Probably not. But he's nerding out hard on it. And it's
Okay,
actually,
Good.
Oh, and I have soundproofing panels I got.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be putting those
That
up.
were loaned
soon.
to us from a friend of mine.
They were loaned, so we have to give them
Yes.
back.
Yes, but if we find out that it sounds better, then we can buy some.
Oh, okay.
It's a friend of mine that does actual cool video editing stuff. So I told him
Ooh.
I'm interested in teaming up with him on some stuff.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Okay. Our final segment is feedback. We got a couple new subscribers to our website somehow. Isaiah and Howard, so thanks. I don't know how you did that. Let us know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to find out.
LFG commented on our YouTube about our discussion of why Chewbacca did not get a medal at the end of A New Hope. He said it's because he wasn't part of the rebellion. He was only there to protect Han for the life debt. And the Alliance couldn't order him around because he's not a rebel.
Well, it seems like he was trying to convince Han that they should stick around, maybe.
Yeah, it's hard to know what Chewie was
Well, based on
saying.
what Han was saying to him back. I know what I'm doing, as he's putting his crates of money on the cart.
Aunt Rhonda liked our Facebook page.
Well, that was nice of
Thanks,
you.
Nice.
Aunt Rhonda. Don't know if she listens, but it's always nice. All right. If you want to contact us, our email is enginerdyshow@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. You can comment and review anywhere you find the show to listen, such as iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube.
I guess it hasn't been posting to Stitcher either.
Really?
That's what I heard from a couple people.
Because that's totally separate from the website.
And I thought I got. Occasionally it pops up in my playlist because I have it as one of my radios. And
Just saying that Engineered Mom said she can't get it on Stitcher.
Interesting.
Weird. Okay.
Too bad we don't have a way to find out.
Well, I will look into that too, I guess. The problem with like iTunes and Stitcher is you can't like go to your feed
Mm-hmm.
and do anything,
Right.
even though you own it. It's very user unfriendly.
Well, it did take us quite a while to figure out how to even get it on iTunes.
And we never
Yeah.
could figure out the Zune Marketplace.
Is
Well,
that still a thing?
No.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's defunct.
I didn't think so.
It's taken over by the Xbox music thing or whatever. Where
Thank
is
you
it?
for listening this week. Stay nerdy.
Live long and nerdy.
You have been and always shall be my friends.
That's a wrap.
I need to turn this off.
Yes, you do.
Engine